Today, thousands lined up at the state capitol to pay respects to the late Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman, her husband Mark, and their dog Gilbert. Former President Joe Biden was among them. He previously met Melissa and recently told Governor Tim Walz he was a fan of hers. Chief Political Reporter Tom Hauser has been at the Capitol all day talking with those remembering Melissa Hortman.
Former President Joe Biden arrived and went to the caskets of Mark and Melissa Hortman by himself, paused for a few seconds, likely said a prayer, then did the sign of the cross, genuflected before walking away. He is just one of thousands of people who've come here to the state capitol to mourn the passing of Melissa and Mark Hortman. The line of mourners began forming on the state capitol steps nearly an hour before the doors opened. A former DFL state representative from Duluth brought flowers with a special meaning for Melissa Hortman.
I brought peony flowers to the House floor one session, and Melissa asked me what kind of flower that was, and I told her, and immediately I ordered some peony plants for her, and they were delivered to her house. So that's why I'm so glad they waited to bloom, and I was able to bring them down from Duluth.
There were lots of flowers. Lacey Matthews of St. Paul and Jessica DeWolf of Minneapolis brought flowers as a way of showing respect and coping with their own shock and grief.
I wasn't in her district, but it was really hard to see these attacks hit so close to home and also feel so targeted and graphic and terrifying over a series of days.
Each of them bringing 3 flowers, one for Melissa, Mark, and their dog Gilbert.
This is Minnesota. Never thought it could happen here. We feel like we're safe.
Love you, love you.
We love you too.
The Hortman kids, Colin and Sophie, stepped outside the Capitol briefly to greet the first people in line. Colin saying he wishes they could hug every person in that very long line. After the family departed, Governor Walz and First Lady Gwen were the first to pay respects in the Capitol Rotunda, followed by many state lawmakers and thousands of Minnesotans from Rochester to Duluth and beyond. Flowers adorned the caskets of Melissa and Mark alongside pictures of the couple. Just behind them, the urn containing remains of their golden retriever, Gilbert. Gilbert not forgotten by those who came to pay respects.
We're bringing him for Gilbert because he was the best boy ever, and the fact that he was adopted by the Hortman family and was so tragically killed in the same way that everybody else was.
Others felt a strong connection to Melissa Hortman.
She was beautiful. She was brave. She was bold. She did everything that she could for this country and for Minnesotans.
The only good thing from something like this is that it brings people together.
I think it's just an outpouring of respect for a woman who poured her life into the state of Minnesota. And knowing her for 10 years when I served in the legislature, I'm not surprised.
The Hortmans were to lie in state here in the Capitol Rotunda until the last people in this line were done, but you had to be in line by 5 o'clock in order to still be allowed in at the end of the day. At the state capitol, Tom Hauser, 5 Eyewitness News.
And you can watch the Hortman funeral here on 5 Eyewitness News. Our special coverage starts tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here on air. We will also stream the funeral on KSTP.com.